गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं सत्यं शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं सद्गुरुचरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं सद्गुरुचरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं सद्गुरुचरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं सद्गुरुचरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं.
As we are about to wave this divine light, many people come to praise but do not pray. Let's be different tonight. Ajam cha varti sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grihana devesham Trailokya Timirapaham Jai Ambe Gauri Maya Jai श्यामा गौरी तुमको निश दिन द्यावत. Come on everybody, help me sing. तुमको निश दिन द्यावत हरि ब्रह्मा शिव जी. Om Jai. Together with one voice. Let's pray together, everybody. Keep your eyes closed. Slow your breathing. Those of you watching us at home, get ready. And as we will hear, Mother is coming to help. Mother is coming to save. Mother is coming with an answer to the problem. But if you are too saturated, if you are not ready to listen to the word of God, the sign of God, you may miss the message of God. Before we listen to her words tonight, Mother, I ask your permission. Help my ears to work. Bless my intellect to work. Allow me to listen to your discourse, your teachings, and allow me to be a better person for it. Together with one voice, we call on Ganapati Baba. Om Gajananam. One voice, everybody. Kapeta Jumbo. Uma Sudam Sho. Namami Viganeshwara. But I beg your permission. I beg you the health and the strength. Thank you for the opportunity to be here in person. Thank you I can sit in my home. I'm in a foreign place and I can look on. But I beg you, allow me now the opportunity, with no disturbance, with no emergency, please allow me to listen to your blessed discourse. Allow me to hear something different. Allow me to hear something beneficial. I thank you, Ma. Together, everybody. Om Sarva Mangala Mangali. Sharanye. Before I begin to touch her feet, give me permission to go where we are going tonight. Oh Ishwar, Bholenath, please bless your children. Bless all those that journeyed today to bring her home, those that got to bathe her. Dear Lord, not everybody has the darshan to offer her a seat for those that assisted in making her mala, her prasad, all her offerings. Oh Ishwar, today I ask that you reward them with your touch. Together, everybody. Om Namah Shivaya. Have your seat. Tonight, as we begin our yagna, many people are afraid To put things in perspective, many people are afraid to come to the temple. As pundits, we call each other and we talk about our various projects, what we are doing, where we are going. We just had Ganesh Utsav. Baba, where you going to do Visarjan? Baba, where you are going to do your Yagna? But this year, the tone within the pundits is totally different. Pandit, we had to put off the Yagya. Pandit, we had to put off the satsang. The family got robbed. They're afraid. In some instances, the people have lost their job. They don't know what to do. And it seems as if it is a very hopeless time. It is no secret how many viruses, germs going around and plaguing everybody. Do you know, Pandit Sunil, he looked at how many shrotas we had first night. Do you know how many people wish they could have joined in prayer? But because of the virus, because of sickness, they were robbed of that opportunity, at least for tonight. It is as if we cannot catch a break. I am sure you will agree with me. The newest trend, you cannot get Kyamfa to do Hawan Pandit. I cannot find ghee to make Prasad Pandit. It is as if the Hindu religion is about to shut down. It is as if we are under attack, as it were, from unseen forces. You cannot point your finger and blame one person. It seems as everything, the weather, the flooding, for many people. People had challenges to reach here tonight. And for some, to be honest, for some, had to turn back because they were blocked. We all know about traffic when it have a little water on the road, and especially the highway. So within all the constraints that we have, to put it in the perspective, blessed is the person who actually reach to do the puja and to listen to discourse tonight. By God's grace, we are together. Did you think about it like that? Let's do some praying. Please put your hands together as we do Simran, and we ask Mother for her choices, blessings. Think a little bit. We saw, we're from Princess Tong, everybody watch it on Sankhya TV. And Princess Tong had a viral video the other day with gang fights in the school just up the road. And as parents pray tonight, dear Lord, thank you that was not. I feel sorry. I mean, as human beings, we have empathy for other people's children. How can I pray to a God and don't have sympathy for children? But dear Lord, to be honest, I'm so happy and grateful that my child went to school and came home just as he or she left. Thank you for that. Let's be grateful. Please clasp your hands together and take a second. This is how we begin to pray. Thank you, Lord, for what I have, and I get to keep what I have. Thank you. Mother, please allow me to learn, to listen, and to get benefit, reward from listening to Devi Bhagavad. Gauri Shambho Gira Guru Govind Ganapati Gang Shambho Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gang Jasudeha Mati Mati Vishaya Sthitita Jo Jagama Shakti Mata ki Jai. I wanted to do a Ganesh bhajan, but time is running away. If somebody comes to you and asks you about your religion, do you know how many muddy spots, unclear spots we have in our understanding of our Dharma? If you will agree with me, just one example. I came to Yagna tonight, and whilst I was coming in, a child was putting tilak chandan on my forehead. I noticed Pandit Sunil was giving all in Yagyashala by their ears, by their throat. The Pandit home, he gives me on my hands. Imagine somebody from a different religion. Oh, a child. Sitaram. A child, innocent. No disrespect. There is no condemnation. But ask the question, Dad, Ma, where will respond that for? Why do you wear chandan? It's not your prayers. The Shrota is doing puja. They are hearing prayers. Why do I wear this thing for? Why when I'm coming into the prayer, I wait? Why is it when I'm going to start the puja, I'm putting chandan on my throat? Questions like this. Prem Sabolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. One person told me, well, Babs, to be honest, I'll tell that child, the Pandit said to wait. Mommy said to wait. But I don't know why. There are many examples that we have dealt with in reading, in time together. The raksha on your hand, the ring, the different things we do. Each one has symbolism. Each one has reason. Each one has purpose. Unfortunately, many people don't know why we do what we do. So our text talk about satsang. Satsang means the company talking goodly and godly things, things that will get into your ears and lift you as a person. The raksha on my hand is for my protection, Baba. I didn't know that. Now I know. Now I will value it. Now I'll wait when I'm in prayer mode and when I am leaving prayer mode to go into non-vegetarian, because there's no secret. Especially if somebody is not vegetarian, there will come a day. You know what, Babs? I understand now. I'll take it off. I understand what a churki is. I understand all these things. Thank you, Pandit. Now I understand why we do what we do. Satsang. The word yagya means sacrifice. It means I am giving my time, my finance, my fruits on my trees. People were bathing Devi Ma with Portugal juice and lime juice. Pandit, I don't have much. I couldn't get all the ingredients. I didn't have the time. I was in the office. But on my tree in the yard, it had Portugal. I would like to bring that for Mother. People were making and will continue to make sacrifice throughout this period. What is the biggest sacrifice nowadays? Your time. Because we all could be doing different things. But we want to sacrifice to come together and have satsang, to discuss things that will uplift and maybe clarify one or two things along the way, so that I will get positive karma by listening to pray. In Bhagavad, when we did Yagya with Bhagavad, Lord Vishnu says there are 9 types of devotion. In Ramayana, when Shabri and Ram are sitting speaking, Sri Ram explains to her the different type of devotion, bhakti. But when I cannot do puja, how will I get blessed? Listen to prayer. Sing for God. Eat with God's name. Eat blessed things. Prasad. Prasad means anything that is touched by God, offered to God. By doing these three little things, amongst other things obviously, a person is going to get upliftment. In the Yagna this time, I wanted to read different things for you. We have heard of the Mahisasur discourse. But still, many people are confused about this Raatri. For example, many people still say, Pandit, which is the 3 nights for Saraswati, which is the 3 nights for Lakshmi, 3 nights for Durga. When you came into the temple, we took the time to do a pamphlet. And every night, a different Devi. And because I've done those discourses before, I gave it to you in the pamphlet with the Bij mantra for that Devi and even the Prasad. Tonight, the form in your little handout so that children could read it and keep it. Shailaputri. And as you would read, Shailaputri is a different name for Parvati Mata. As the nights go by, there are different sweets, different types of things that we will offer. And I'm giving you the recipe so you can do it too. Knowledge, satsang. You will know more. Tonight, as we enter into our discourse, somebody does not know about Devi. Devi Bhagwat is taken. Who is listening to this discourse throughout our 9 nights? The relative of Arjun. This is after Bhagwat, Mahabharat, all this is done. Arjun and the Pandavas have died and left the earth. And their descendant, 3 generations down, is asking questions. Parikshit, he is the person who is very cursed. A snake was going to bite him. Hence we got Bhagavad discourse, Mahabhagavad Purana. When the snake bites Parikshit, his son, a person by the name of Janvijay, became very angry with snakes. And he started to kill from a side. Anything that had a snake, it had a snake design, he would kill it. If it had a snake tattoo, you look away. Some people judge people like that. He's going to kill that guy too. He was very judgmental and very arrogant. And he felt as if that animal, the snake, had robbed him of his father. So you know what? I'm going to rob you of all. And then his Guruji one day told him, karma, life, God is in charge. And your father's time had come. Are you going to hold the puppet that God used to kill the father? The father wasn't sinless. Something happened. Something brought that death. But he says God used the snake like a puppet to bring to the end of your father. Are you going to kill every single innocent life because of that? What will become of you? What kind of future will you have if karma is how I do is so I'll get? When you do all this bad, all this killing, all this destruction, no matter how good you were taught, no matter how good you were brought up, your home, your genetics, your family, you are going to cause damnation not only on yourself, but on your children too. Because when you fall, they will fall from you. They will fall further. And there are many examples of that. Sickness, teachings, mannerisms, etiquette, however you want to look at it. A weak parent will only bring weak children in whichever school of thought you look at. If you have a parent that is not really pushing the studies or pushing the homework, don't expect a child to just surprise and want to do well in school. If you have a parent that is not pushing good eating habit, good manners at home, will the child have manners outside? He says, when you do this, you are going to affect everybody. Dear child, stop. You're hurt, but this is not the way. There's a better way. You need to atone for your sins, for the snakes that he had already killed. So he says, please listen. When people listen to prayer, they get washed, they get cleansed of sins that they have accumulated. Because his question was, why would I have to sit down and listen to you lecture like a storyteller from one point to the next, chapter to the chapter? Those things are for old people. Those things were for my father. I'm a young, virile man. Why do I have to listen to that? He says, in listening is where you're going to get the blessing. Many people do Satnarayan Puja, for example. But if you do not listen to the discourse, 50% of the merit is lost. If I do a Bhagavad Gita part, Bhagavad Gita done, and I don't have the blessing to listen to one verse, a good portion of the merit that could come from that prayer, I did not, I lose it. I give it up. I give it away. He says, oh, John Vijay, please listen as we discuss Devi and her relevant discourses, how she is integral to all the devatas. As the nights progress, you will hear about the Chandan. You will hear why Vasudeva and Devaki, Krishna Katha, why they had to be in the jail cell. What is karma? Did you know that Sri Ram did Raatri Vrat? How did he do it? Why do we worship the children? What is the benefit? And just to put that thought in your mind, if each girl is a different girl, and we'll go through the rules for that, just for everybody to understand, how come we don't have 3 Saraswati, 3 Lakshmi, and 3 Durga girls? There are so many examples that I could ask you that would knock that theory. If we are doing Durga worship and there's no space for Kali Mata, maybe a popular name that everybody knows. Tonight we're learning about Shailaputri. Then you know what? There must be more. There must be more to this Devi. Janvijay reaches to that exact point. And in this book 3 of this section then of Devi Bhagavad, he says to Guruji, Guruji, you are my teacher. The next word he says, you are my tool. Look at the word, tool. With your workings, with your operation, my soul can move upward. So good it is when I have a guru that could help me, that could guide me, that could be straightforward with me, that I can talk to. If you don't have a working relationship with your teacher, with your parent, if we have a child here, when we say our first guru is our mother, your greatest critic is your mother. Every year we do Yagna, and everybody will watch Baba and Arti Baba and put tikka and whatsoever. I know she's not here tonight, so I could talk about my mother. And my mother will watch the replay on the TV, or she will be in the temple wherever I am reading, and she will pick up on the missing kurta button, the mala, the ben, you mispronounce a word, you said breakfasts and not breakfast, it has happened. Your mother is your guru. One night we're doing a play, everybody enjoyed last year play. We're going to do another play, but this year my mother in the play. All it is, yes, we're having fun, it's just a different way to get the truths into everybody, for everybody to understand. Because some people understand things differently. John Vijay is saying, when you talk, I understand very clear. The way you speak, I get it. And I am so grateful. The first thing he does, and I don't know if you do this at home, thank you, Guruji, for talking to me, for taking the time, for explaining. Mommy, sometimes the words is be harsh. Daddy, but you know what? It's better you tell me and correct me and put me on the right path than see me do wrong and leave me in the wilderness. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Are you ready now to listen to all the questions Jan Vijay is going to ask? The first question he asks, who is more powerful? Somebody ask me this and tell me if you know the answer. Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu? Who has more clout, more power, more influence? And why? Where do they get their power? Where does the energy to make, maintain, and destroy the universe, everything, more than what we know, where does that power come from? How do they know what to do? Somebody asks you that. Prior to reading this chapter, I myself didn't know. Humbly, listen to what Guruji is explaining tonight. This is where Raatri begins for you and I. Please listen to who is Devi and what she will answer to them. Jan Vijay says, Guruji, please explain these things to me. Where did they come from? Who gives them their jobs, the devatas they're referring to? Please, I've heard so much about Shakti and Shakti and Shakti. That word is abused, but I don't know what it means. Please tell me. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Check it out, everybody. Let's sing. Brahma Vishnu Rudrascha Trayo Deva Maya Shruyatam Shrishti Palana Sansar Rekha Saguna Guna Ye Shrishti Ate. Let's all clap together, everybody. Sataye natang vibhuti ye vasaye meva shomi shotang ye na bhuvana ye bhuvaneshwari kathaye tam. Ya Devi sarvabhuteshu shakti rupena samstita namastasye Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Guruji, please explain this to me. And Guruji says, I myself was lost in the wilderness. I didn't know the answer to this question, son. This is a very good question. How was Brahma born? How was this one created? I had further than what you asked. And one day I sat with somebody I considered to be knowledgeable, capable, and culpable enough to answer this question. I went to Narad Muni. Vyasji says, sitting with him, I started to ask him, and he gives to me the answer that comes from Brahmdev. Brahmdev says to Narad Muni, he says, one day I asking Brahmdev, the same type of question. Brahma says, he says, when I opened my eyes one day when I was created, the first moment as my eyes twinkled, I did not know what to do. So Narad Muni says, Brahm, Pidashri is his father, mind-born father. You are the creator of everything. How you would not know what to do? What are you saying? How is that possible? He says, I know I was created. I know I was on top of a flower. When I looked down, I saw a beautiful blue boy. But I didn't know much. Narad Muni says, some people say, you are the creator. You manipulate energy. You are the highest form. Some people say, Vishnu, Adi Purusha, is the highest form. He's the one that maintains life. From the regeneration of the cells within a person. And that might sound trivial to you and I. Go and ask somebody who has cancer or leukemia how important the cells regenerating in the body, in the right way, in the right method, how important that is. And then you'll understand how important Lord Vishnu is to your body. He says some people call Ishwar Mahadev. Some people worship the sun, some people worship all different forms. You are confusing me further, oh Father. Who is the greatest energy? Please, please guide me. He says, I, oh son, I did not know this. I did not understand this. And he says, I can answer your question immediately. Devi. The unseen form, the invisible form for children to understand. And she has many forms that we can refer to. Brahmi Devi, Vaishnavi Devi, Rudrani, Varahi Devi. There are many names to call her by, but she is the one who gives us the power to do our jobs. And without that power, we would be quite helpless. He says, Narad Muni says, but Father, all this you are talking about, and they use, for the elders here who have read and know the words like Prakriti and Purusha, these words I use, but I'm talking for children to understand. The form that we could take, like what the Murti have, or the formless, where is neither human, animal, male, female, like the Diya light, the energy, the electrical energy, light energy, whichever form, that is more powerful than all the devatas combined. Father, I have come to ask you a question, and I feel rather than get more information on what I was just talking about, enlightenment, feeling like I know my religion, my dharma more, he says, I feel I just got thrown into a chasm. I am more confused by your words. Because you are saying this. You are the creator of the universe. What are you talking about? Did we get it wrong all the time? Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Please listen as Brahma now is ready to answer his question. Pahi pahi, pahi pahi, Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana. Save me, God. Pahi, save me. Together, everybody, let's clap. Chant, sing a little bit, and let's go. Tasmadeha samudra pralaye smitiyayena hirayetam maitrata prabhu karta santa yoga yogayena tapasvitam. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. He says, son, to understand what I was going through, to understand my predicament, I understand what you are saying, but you don't know what I went through. He says, well, I was created. So I opened my eyes and I was looking around. There is no planet, there is no mountain, there is no tree, there is no sun, there is no light, there is nothing called light, but darkness. I was born on a flower. I looked around, and in our religious text, they describe space as water. Understand that. There are many discourses that talk about the earth was plunged into water. In space, there is no body of water. But in the Milky Ocean, just like the name, it looks different in different parts and places. Maybe for the human mind to understand, it is illustrated in this way. So please don't be confused. He says, I was surrounded by this dark water. I am surrounded by nothing. I know, oh son, I'm sitting on a lotus flower, and the only thing that came to me was that maybe where this flower is, there's a stem. And where the stem is, there must be a root. Otherwise, how will it work? He says, who created me came into my mind. Who is my protector? Who cycles the earth? Because, just as we learn in science class for the children here, everything has to be regenerated. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, the creation, the planet, the system, the Milky Way, the galaxies, everything runs its course. And then God pulls it back into his body. We have fancy words for those processes. Mahapralay, meaning from something, sun, moon, star, then into God there's nothing. And he says, I'm at the point where there was nothing, and it was time for something to happen, but I did not know what that was. He looks around and he's thinking about what or where is the root for this lotus flower. And he says, you know what? Let me do meditation. Let me pray on it, as people say. He closes his eyes and he goes and he talks to the unseen, the energy, the atomic energy of the universe. Please guide me. What is his prayer? Please guide me. I don't know anything. Please help me to know everything. And from that nothing, he heard the voice in female voice say, start creating. The first thing after he said his prayer, the guidance came, you know, as God said, that Akash Vani, let's say in the air, away from him, outside his body, a voice said, start creating. This is your job. You are the creator. Start to manufacture different entities, animate, inanimate. Do that. Within himself now, he says, what to create, what to do, how to do. And he continued to pray. And from that thought comes two popular demons, Madhu, Kaitab. As he continues to pray, as if, you know, sometimes smoke, fog, heavy rain starts to clear, your vision gets clearer. In his case, the stem, he could see more and more going down. And he saw the source. A blue boy is lying on Shesh Nag. This blue boy is Vishnu Bhagavan. And he has a lady sitting at his feet. This form of Lord Vishnu has 4 hands, and we know what he has in his hands. She is there massaging the feet. But this, in this form, you know when we are saying, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Mara Nidra Rupe, you are the one, the unseen form that gives the person time to shut off now, child, time to sleep, and bless an individual with the ability to rest. This form that we refer to as Lakshmi was in this mode where she was causing Vishnu to sleep. As the entire universe was shut down, he had to shut off. Believe it or not, in our Hindu calendar, there's a time where Lord Vishnu takes a rest. This is that moment. It's happening. And he says, Mother, we must awaken our warrior. These two demons are coming. Madhu and Kaitab are referred to in most texts. They are reincarnated people like Ravan, etc. in different avatars. They are used to get Lord Vishnu to do his work. Brahma is telling Narad Muni, I witnessed how he stretched his body when he got up and he made his body big. And Madhu and Kaitab had a blessing that they must not die on land, in water, in the air, twilight, forenoon, afternoon. There's no moment. And Lord Vishnu devised a moment where he's going to put them on his thighs. And these are the characters that he disperses, he destroys them. When they are destroyed, Mahadev comes in that place. And he celebrates Lord Vishnu and his victory. Standing together, the three of them are guided again. The voice says, do not forget your work, creation, preservation, and recycling. For children to understand, Lord Shiva is the recycle man. He regenerates, he brings it back. He's in charge of things like the respiration and the photosynthesis, even with the air that we all breathe. Let us do this. Let's hear what happens. As Brahma again, his mind is so full of, he's confused. What are we going to do? These two fellas are standing here and they're telling me about making and creating and sustaining, and I do not know. This is the first day I'm on the job. I don't know what to do. And Mother again speaks. Let's hear what she says in these verses. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya. Come on, everybody. Vemana Brahma Vishnu Shiva Darshana Chatuyatam Trata Shambhavaye Mukti Dhyana Amba Amba Purvate.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Vematamoye Gunayatra Snana Khatam Jalatatra Pasyamayamaye Taratam Vrikshaya Safala Safalyate. Together with one voice.
Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya
प्रेम से बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय. Brahma said in his mind, this doubt came in and says, Ma, there is no tattva. Tattva is the word you see when we're doing funeral and you see they're resting down the box 5 times. When they're doing murti stapan and they're putting metal under the murti, the tattva is the element, fire, wind, ether, water, etc. These things are not there. There's no earth, there's no water, there's no season. What are we going to do? Where to start? There's no organ, there's no human, there's no animal. I don't want to make a mistake. Mother, please help me. And the unseen Devi sends what we will call pushpak or aerial vehicle. But young children, let me just say the word spaceship. Something came from very high and came low in front of these three magnificent forms. Although they were who they were helpless. And she says in this unseen form, O Vishnu, O Rudra, O Brahma, come on this vehicle and let me show you what you want to see. You want the answer? Come. I am your mother and I will show you. I will show you everything. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. Do you know that we are conditioned in our understanding of God? I remember when I was doing my degree, I did biology and biochemistry, and one lecturer, Ken Starr, a radical man, always remember him, this white man, and he would come to class and voice every opinion he had. But one thing I always remember, he says, God in her glory, God in her knowledgeable sent you for me to teach, right? But do you realize whenever we refer to God, we are talking about Him? I don't know if you do that. I know I do that. God, He will bless you. God will come. He will come. You know, in our Dharma, God could be without gender. God could have a male and a female in one person, and God could be a female too. So if somebody says, God in her mercy, God with her blessing, we have to come out of that thinking that God is only man and man is superior in everything. Truth is, in our Dharma, we propagate her worship because she is the one who creates. And this is what is about to happen here. Brahma is telling his son, Narad, that what they started to see as the Pushpak, this divine vehicle, was going, they left that area where they were and they went where Brahmlok, his own look, and he saw his own form, his own self, speaking with Saraswati Mata. She has the Veena, and he is wondering, oh son, who is that Brahma? Mother says, don't worry, that is part of my creation. They leave that place and they go where the blue boy is lying on Sheshnag. Vishnu Bhagwan is lying down. And he is meeting on the Milky Ocean as they go from lok to lok, as they are journeying in different places. How come he's standing next to me? But look, he's lying there. In the twinkle of an eye, they arrive at Kailash Parvat, and the Parivar, Devi Mata, Shailaputri, Ganesh, Kartikeya, the family. Maru Baba is riding Nandi the bull. He has 5 heads. How is it Shashi Shekhar is standing next to me? But he is over there as well. The 2 heroes, Ganesh and Kartik, are there. What mystery is this? They go and they see different versions before and after. As I told you in the beginning, this is after Krishna discourse. This is after Arjun, Pandavas. And they are seeing things to come, things that have already gone, as if it is now happening. So you will find different, for example, different Janam Katha, different birth stories for Ganesh Baba. Different things that sometimes confuse people. But the concept is time. The universe went through the 4 ages and it will happen again and it'll come again. And what he was seeing was, for example, when Sati Devi was burning her body, he saw that. And then he saw Sati Mata now getting married to Shiv Baba. So Brahma is wondering, how is all of this happening? Mother says, I am that unseen thing called time. In today's world, in the labs and in the scientists, we are still trying to understand time. The teachings of our Dharma is integral in science. When the atomic bomb was created, Albert Einstein said, I have become Shiva, the destroyer. Atomic energy, mathematics, all found in our holy scriptures. And he's seeing now where you are going forward in time, backward in time, and Mother is saying, I am time. I allow the Leela of all of them to play. It happens within me. He sees the form called the Matrika. Das Mahavidya. Who is the Matrika? When Sati Devi body was burning and Lord Shiva goes and he holds the burning corpse in his hand like this. There was a moment where Lord Vishnu destroys that body so that the grief that Lord Shiva had could stop. Where those parts fell as the body exploded, just to put a thought in your mind, as it separated. Where it dropped, Matrika, Ashta Matrika, Sodas Matrika, 16 form that bring trouble. Do you know about it? Yes. When people have babies up to now, we do Shashti Puja. A form of Devi that looks after the mother, the child that cannot talk. Whack, whack. And the mother now, tell me if I'm wrong. The mother says, you know what, Pandit? That cry means the child is hungry. You know what, Pandit? That cry means the child is sleepy. Who gives that knowledge? Devi gives that knowledge. Where does the milk come from? Mother makes that miracle happen. This one form, Shashti, that we worship in the room on the 6th day and the 12th day, and after, and before for the 8-month ceremony, when the 6-month sanskar is being done. Shashti Mata, please bless the child. Because Matrika is a different form of Devi. As you will hear another night, when she's unhappy, she's the rod, she's the form of punishment. She could give, in this example of Shashti, she could give the person who wants a child. And then when you don't do what is appropriate, you don't do what is necessary or what is required, she could take a child from a parent. And we've seen that often today. Do you know how much young people say, see them old time, long time, old people thing? Talk to a parent who has lost a child, and then you will know the value for praying for your children. This is just one example. Brahma says, I see all of them. The consorts of nursing, I see them. How is this possible? Look, different forms of Lord Vishnu, Shiv Baba, different plants, different places, different types of oceans. And they are going only up, the Milky Ocean, the ocean of oil, the ocean of sugar. Where did all these things come from? And Mother is whispering, all of this is me. This is my form. This is Shakti. This is everything. Everything is me. We call her many nice names. For our understanding, let's say the word me. Everything that you are seeing, Brahma, is me. You thought the ocean was the ocean. You thought the Milky Ocean belonged to Lord Vishnu. I am simply saying, the Milky Ocean, Sheshnag, Mahavishnu, everything is me. And let's say with visual aids as he's going, I hope everybody understands what is happening. Look at different forms of that Devi. We might call them different devatas, Agni, Surya, Chandra, different places, different moments, different time settings, but all are Devi. When they reached to the end now of their travel, he says, we reached a place called Manidweep, and I saw sitting, you sometimes see the picture. Mother is sitting, not the lion, not the tiger, but she stretched the foot out a little bit, red sari, 2 hands, and a trishul is draped across the body. This is that moment. As he's coming with the vehicle, she's on an island by herself. You know, a long time we had something called a settee. She's sitting on this daybed settee on the bank of an ocean. And she's watching them come closer and closer. And Brahma is telling Narad Muni what he's seen. Let's hear what happens in these verses. Because the first thing, he does not understand this lady at all. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi. Everybody. Ganakali iti sanshayam phana stotra par narad ye sanshitayate. Brahma is stepping off. He has a big beard. Everybody knows he's an old boy. And he sees a young woman sitting there. So he makes a judgment. Have you ever done that? I'm looking at somebody, I've seen how they look, and because of differences, you know what? That person looks like a bad person. That person looks like a bandit. He says, who is this young girl? Is she an Apsara, a divine dancer, heavenly person? Is she a Gandharva or the daughter of a Gandharva, a heavenly musician? Who is she? What is she doing here? Is this another vision? She looks to be inept. She looks to be without ability. She looks to be helpless. Maybe we are here to help her. What is your name? Who are you? And why are you here by yourself? But as he comes closer, he sees behind this mother forms that he does not know. This is Brahma. He does not know Kali Mata, Kalyani Devi. Some call her Kateri Ma. A form that is formed only when Bhairo is walking in the Bhairo Katha, when Lord Shiva pulls the strand of hair. And he makes a little girl and she goes behind Lord Shiva in the Bhairo form and she says, walk, for cutting off the head of Brahma. He sees the little girl. How all of them are here serving you and you look like a nobody, like nothing. Who are you? Who are you, little girl? Who are you? Let's hear. She replies. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu. Come on everybody, let's sing together. Wonderful discourse. Ratayatam Ratadhanye Chatiyato Ramba Koti Koti Ye Tamya Bhuvaneshwariye Natam.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै
Namaste.
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता
She says, my name is Bhuvaneshwari. Simple form, happy form. O Brahma, O Shiva, O Rudra. I am the one that allows you to do your leela, to do your work. Each one of you are powerful. Each one of you have your role. Each one of you are able. But I am there. I am there. Like the hand that you cannot see in the puppet, I am there, giving you the power to do what you have to do. Listen to this verse. She says, when an entity, when something is out of energy, do they say it is Shiva-less, Vishnu-less, Brahma-less? No. The car has run out of gas. The battery has no energy. The light went out because it has no power, however you want to look at it. She says, I am the Shakti. I am the form. I am the life. Form and formless. I am the cloud. I am the air that you cannot see, but it is nourishing, it is maintaining the life within each of us right now. This is who I am. This is who I am, sorry. These different forms that you are seeing here, these forms give meaning to my work. There are people that believe, the atheists, that believe that this world, the intricacies of our genetic code, the workings of our temperament, the mind, the way the brain is made with the synapse, is so integral, is so complex. How could one God make it? Word for word. How could one God make it? You know what? There's no God. Bhagavad Gita says this is rampant in this age. She says, so you know what I do? I take forms to do all that needs to be done. You are carrying out my bidding. You are doing my job so that all can be handled. I am delegating my duties to you so that everyone can understand my nature. Brahmdev now, realizing who he is speaking to, puts his hands humble. Speaking to Narad Muni, he says, Narad, please listen, from that one lady, from that one form, things started to come out of her body. That same creation that I was lost, she started to give me a preview of what I had to do. Brahmananda Mukaye Sarva Tatra Sthire Rajatam Aham Vishnu Rudraschaye Vayuraka Raviyatam
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः या देवी
प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति माता की जय. Narad Muni, listen to what he says. Narad Muni, my mother was so patient. You know, sometimes we all lose it. I'm working with people, and you know the junior one, he's slow. and he's irritating me. I want to get my job done. The mother in the house is the senior cook. The young daughter tries, and she's irritating me because she cannot cut up the garlic properly. She does not know how to cook, and it is irritating me. But Narad, my mother was so patient. I did not know how to do my job. And from her mouth came Agni. From her ears, I saw a mini Lord Shiva walk out. From her eyes came the sun. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. From her nails came the snakes. All forms, all walks of life. Everything started to come out of this lady. So powerful is this form. O Narad. And I saw what she wanted me to do. I now knew what to make a human being look like. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. I was very humble. I was very happy to get this love, this patience, this method that she used. And together, she showed the three of us what was to be. And she says, go now and you do your job. Do what needs to be done. And remember, I am with you in the form of Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. This is not to be confused with the other Janam discourses that we would have talked about. In the Raatri, Raatri is the memorial, the commemoration of Mother taking form and fighting different demons. The most popular one, Mahisasur. And she fights for 9 days, and we know, for example, on the 7th day, Kali Mata takes to the battlefield when Rakta Bij is there. We know that discourse, yes. When for those people that are a little confused why Baba is saying no Lakshmi, no Saraswati, you go home and you watch your Lakshmi Murti and Saraswati Murti and see which hand has a weapon. In fact, in that section of the discourse, Vishnu says, Lord, you all want to send a Devi to fight Mahisasur. He has to be destroyed by a female because he got the blessing that no male, no soldier could destroy him. At that time, there was no female warrior. It was unheard of. So Lord Shiva looks to Lord Vishnu and he says, what if we send Lakshmi Mata? Lord Vishnu said, if we send delicate, like petals, Lakshmi Mata, she might go and join them. She does not know the art of soldiers. She does not know the art of weapons. She only gives fortune and blessing. If she goes there and they hold on to her and she makes them fortunate, we will never win. Do send Lakshmi Mata. Lord Shiva looks to Brahma and he says, could we send Saraswati Devi, Vani Devi, Sharda Devi? Brahma says, please look at my wife. Knowledgeable, yes, but knowledgeable in Gita and books. No sword, no Swadarsan Chakra, no mace, none of these things. If we send her dear trouble, she will give them knowledge. They will become smart and outsmart us. We can't do that. Mahadev Baba says, I can't even dream of selling Parvati Mata. This Shaila Putri form, this lady is the example of wife and mother. She always has her boys in mind. When Lord Shiva decapitates Ganesh, it is that Durga that is ready to destroy him. There's a discourse where Lord Shiva has a daughter. One day we'll do it, don't worry. In worship, why do we put salt in Sida? Why do we use salt food when we are Bhog Lagawin? There was a discourse that talks about a daughter of Shiva. And when Mother opened the form in that Virat Roop, when Ganesh Baba has to get the elephant head, the girl becomes so afraid that she transformed into crystal salt, rock salt. For this reason, when we are doing Shivratri, Many people are doing different mantras, and one of the offering is rock salt. Why salt? Why is salt used in worship? Because it is a form of the house, the daughter of Lord Shiva. Prem Samalo Mahapati Mahadeva ki Jai. So they were very confused. So when in this upset mode, they won't come, what to do is the question. They are lost. Devi says in this discourse, she says, when you are going to do your creation, create. And when you need me, I will take form. I will come. I will come to assist you when you need me. But for now, I am invisible. Do your work. And when you need me to take form and you call on me, I will take shape. And what happened when in that moment with Mahisasur? From the third eye region, where we put the tikka, Lord Vishnu, one day light. Lord Brahma, one day light. Mother Saraswati, Mother Lakshmi. It took Lakshmi Mata and Saraswati Mata to make something. The light started to come together. So imagine 1,000 flames flickering, joining to make one body of light. 2 arms, 2 feet. And when it came from light and it became solid flesh, this lady now is naked. The first night she's created naked, not the red sari, no tiger, no trishul. Now they start to beg, Ma, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, Daya, mercy. You are the one who are the traits of mercy, empathy. We just talk about Nidra. You could make a person sleep. There's a discourse where she's telling Vashish Muni, I will sit on your eyelid. Where am I on your body? I am on your eyelid, and I will take my right foot and pat your eye, causing you to blink. I am always with you, child. When we are doing the funeral, in the Anteshti Sanskar, where we are taking out the fire element, mother is in charge. And that fire lives in your stomach. You ever get hungry? And it burns. Telling the child, time to eat. A sleepy man was not a burn. Time to sleep. Indicating to the person how to live, when to do, what to do. Mother is always with you. She takes the form and she says, if you, O Devatas, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, could give Mahisasur so much power, why are you bothering me? I don't want to help you. You are full of yourself. I don't have to help you. You are the great Devatas. You don't need your mother. And they start to beg. Mother, look at red sari. Ma, look the Trishul of Lord Shiva. Mother, look the Swadarsan Chakra of Lord Vishnu. And they start to gift their mother and mama guide their mother and coax with prayers, strong prayers. Ma, you is the only mother we have. And with that motherly love, you could make the forgiveness part. Kripa, you could forgive your stupid children. People make mistakes, but mother, you are more forgiving than anybody else. No matter my history, you will accept me. So when Brahma says that now, by that time, even the earring, the ring, the toe ring that mother wears, you watch your Durga Murti, you'll see it. She is created in that Adi Shakti form. We always say that Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti means all the Shakti. What are we talking about? The little lights I was just talking about? The combined energy of all of them. It took all of that energy to make that one Adi Shakti. One night of the jug, we'll discuss what or how did she get the name Durga. She wasn't called Durga yet. But in this discourse, the sun is coming out of her. Everything is coming out of her. And Brahma is amazed to see how it is happening. Because she looked so simple that I did not think she could do that. Prem Sabalo Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. The 3 of them stand like 3 children, put their hands together, and seeing the true Nitya, as they are now more aware, just like you and I, of Devi, of this explanation of how she gives the power. As we conclude tonight, because believe it, time has run away, they start to pray to her. Please clasp your hands. Close your eyes. The journey for us, close your eyes, the journey for us, those of you at home, is now starting. The picture is starting to form of who is Devi. And as the nights progress, you will hear discourses that will show you who this Adi Shakti is. As they are praying, they are talking about what they are seeing, what they have heard, and what they are learning, just like you and I. Trata cha vayenam janani gyani madhuke tab lokanam suchitat par kulyani darshan dena नीता सुक्तम ये नाथ परमा देवी परमोनम भुवनेश्वर माँ सर्वेश्वरी माँ महाप्रयब्ध प्रलय माँ ना हम भवो ना हम वीरा विद्यवे माँ होती ना चरितम चरितम देवी माँ आदि शक्ति भवानी माँ महाप्रभ्य महाकर्मा चरित चरित ये कल्प माँ अस्ति भरती भवानी माँ दृष्टि साक्षी सुचि शिव पृथ्वी प्रमोद ये नाथ भुवनी भवनी ये याथम विद्या विश्व ये नाथ प्रिय प्रिय ये सुप्रिय याथम. Ma, we bow to you again and again. Mother, we touch your feet, Ma. May you always exist in my mind. May your words, may your form, may your drishti, may your eyesight, may your vision to see clear always be with me. May you live in my eyes. May you live in my mouth, in my tongue, and guide me, Ma. I was lost. I didn't know what was real and what was not real. I didn't know my function. Think about these words. I did not know my role in this life. And when a little thing happens, it throws me off. Mother, thank you for giving me the drishti, the vision, to see who you are and where you are. Mahadev Baba, if you could imagine, Lord Shiva is like this. Koti koti surshat mukha prabhya nitya ye nati nityatvam tvam ye jananita purane mata ye atam. Mother, you are ageless and yet you are aged. You are formless and yet you have all the forms. Ma, as we get to know you more, this part, as we get to know you more, please allow me to remember. Please allow me not to become filled with arrogance. Please don't let me talk down to anyone. Let me always remember this moment where I saw your true form. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Many people get caught in this trap, where maybe because the crown we wear, the title we have, how big the tikka is, however you want to look at it, sometimes maybe we get confused and feel we is really the creator of this universe and this world revolves around me. It happens. Vyas Muni is talking as if he's talking to you and I. That to more than you and I, there's an unseen, unmanifested, unmanifested God that exists in forms that you cannot maybe imagine, such as forgiveness. For many people, to forgive somebody of our indiscretion is the hardest thing. Bhagavad Gita chapter 12 says, but my devotee holds on to that form or force called forgiveness. One day, not immediately, but one day, I could forgive somebody who has hurt me, for example. Tonight, as we conclude, as I said, this is the very beginning. We have much to cover. And you will hear some wonderful discourses. I wish to meet with you all tomorrow night. As we pause here. Okay, whilst Hawan is going on, devotees, please join back. Let's do one chant and then we'll do Aarti. This chant is reminiscent of all the different names that we talk about, that we sing about. Akahi Charanam Maina Mami, Akahi Durga, Akahi Ganga, Akahi Kali, Akahi Lakshmi. You are all of these. Om Mara, Sharanam, may you please bless me, happy, make me healthy. This is why we sing. Let's join together as we sing a little chant before we do Aarti. Jai Jai Devi Saraswati Devi, Jai Jai Devi Saraswati Devi, Akahi Charanam Main Namami. Jai Jai Devi. Easy chant, everybody. Let's sing together. Sita, Akahi Tulsi,
Akahi Sita, Akahi Tulsi,
Akahi Sharanam Main Namami.
Jai Devi,
Check it out, everybody. Sing it for ourselves. Mother, you are everything. Mother, all these babes, all are you. Let's say the names, you know these names. Akahi Sheetala, Akahi Shashti,
Akahi Sheetala, Akahi Shashti,
Akahi Charanam Main Namami.
Jai Jai Devi, Saraswati Devi, Jai Jai Devi, Saraswati Devi, Akahi Charanam Main Namami.
Akahi Radha, Akahi Girija.
Akahi Radha,
Mother, you are Radha. You are Girija, the wife of Shiva. Akahi Radha, Akahi Girija.
Akahi Radha, Akahi Girija,
Akahi Savitri, Akahi Gayatri.
Akahi Savitri, Akahi Gayatri,
Akahi Veda, Jai Sharanam Mein Namami.
Jai Jai Devi.
Let's sing a little faster, everybody. Let's clap. Jai Jai Devi.
Saraswati Devi. Aakhi charanam mein namami.
Jai Jai Devi. Saraswati Devi.
Jai Jai Devi.
Together, everybody.
Saraswati Devi. Aakhi charanam mein namami.
Aakhi Radha, Aakhi Girija.
Aakhi Radha.
Together.
Aakhi Girija.
Aakhi Savitri, Aakhi Gayatri.
Aakhi Savitri. Aakhi Gayatri.
Aakhi Veda, Veda Vakani.
Aakhi Veda. Veda Bhagani.
Aakhi Charanam Mein Namami. Jai Jai Devi.
Saraswati Devi. Jai Jai Devi. Saraswati Devi. Aakhi charanam mein namami.
Aakhi Charanam Mein Namami. What a nice bhajan. Together, eh? No musician. Everybody in the audience, together. Jai Jai Devi. Help me. Saraswati Devi. Aakahi Charanam Mein Namami. Mother, I celebrate you in all your forms. Aakahi Durga, Aakahi Ganga. Mother, I just listened to that discourse where everything is you. Where Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they work with you. They work for you. May you please, I came tonight for blessings. Aakahi Charanam Mein Namami. Mother, may you shower your grace on me and allow me to go home. Now the prayer is done. Allow me to go home with your darshan. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Devotees, let's all stand as we do final arati. We sing for Mother and we ask her to hear our final supplication. Clasp your hands and you close your eyes and you thank God for this opportunity that you were given to witness her journey today. For those of you that were with us, her murti this evening and puja and now discourse. Take a second to pray. Dear Lord, thank you. Thank you that I have ears. Some people don't have ears that work. Minds work. Thank you. Thank you that I have hands to put together. Some people don't. Thank you I have an intellect that could be used in prayer to talk and converse with you. Mother, as the energy, this is the lowest we're going to start tonight with it. But as the power and the Shakti is going to jump, Mother, we are going to reach far by the 17th. Bless me to take in, bless me to have the darshan, to come and learn and listen. As we join together, Mother, Sunamini Devi, may you please hear my prayer. Ajam cha varti sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grehana devesham trailokya timirapaham. O suno meri Devi Parvatavasini Tera paran paya, Tera paran paya. O suno meri Devi Parvatavasini
Pan supari dwaja nariyal
मेरी देवी
पर्वतवास तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ब्रह्मा वेद बने तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मावीर बने तेरे
Brahma came,
द्वारे।
Brahma came and he begged you, mother. Shankar dhyan lagaya. Mare Baba, he bent his head and he prayed to you. Ma, listen to my prayer. They came and they prayed to you, mother. Listen to this fool tonight. Please hear my prayer and bless your children. Oh, suno meri Devi Parvatavasini.
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्य,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये कलियुग राज समाया.
कलियुग
Everybody.
राज समाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी.
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
मोहन भोग लगाया.
मोहन भोग लगाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी.
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ज्ञान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे.
ज्ञान भगत में तेरे
From your
गुण
heart,
गावे।
sing for she. ज्ञान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे.
ज्ञान भगत में तेरे गुण गावे।
मन वांछित फल पाया.
मनवांछित फल पाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी. तेरा
पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया. Together with one voice, mother. As we conclude, everybody at home, everybody here, Mother, thank you for the energy, for the feeling, for the vibration, for the power. Thank you for your text. Thank you for your children. Thank you for our leaders. Thank you for those people that say, you know what, neighbor, let me go in prayers tonight. For every person that brought flowers, that made prasad, that cooked, that supported with cash and kindness. Bless them, Mother. Shower them, Mother. Today, people can get mohana boga lagawe. Mother, even any prasad that is offered to you tonight, when we accept it and we touch it to our head and our heart, Mother, you are dear in that prasad. Your touch is dear. And when we get it, Mother, we get something. We get you. Mother, how great those people that sacrifice, Yagna, sacrifice their time and their energy and their effort. Mother, bless them. Thank you for blessing me with one voice until we get to do it again tomorrow night. Mother, give me the darshan to reach home safe. And bless me to reach for every night. Bless me to come again and listen and sing. Mother, I thank you. With one voice, everybody, final prayer. Tvameva Mata.
Chabita
Lift your voice.
Tvameva,
Tvameva Shasaka.
Tvameva,
Tvameva Vidya.
Ravinam Tvameva,
Tvameva
Mama Deva Deva,
Tvameva Sarvam
Mama Deva Deva.
Om Shanti. Everybody.
शांति शांति हरि ओम with all your love प्रेम से बोलो मापति महादेव की पवन पुत्र हनुमान की श्री आदि शक्ति माता की वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय।